Howdy y'all, my name is Price and welcome back to some more Slime Rancher. We are back on the ranch doing some ranch things, or the conservatory doing some conservation things. How's it going? It is, for me, 11/2, November the 2nd. For y'all, it's probably the next day. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. So, you're gonna notice some things. I got a little bit more money. We are way further ahead in days because I've been just trying to go through and get as many of each of the resources as possible. And there's some other stuff you might notice. Specifically, I got rid of all the Largos. I got rid of all of our Largos. I talked about it last time. I got rid of all the ones that we've got. I left some of their plorts in here so that when we get other ones, it'll be easy to make different slimes. So I got rid of all of them all across the... Actually, did I get rid of these ones? I think I did. Basically, so I don't have to go, take care of them while I'm running around and grabbing all the resources, because then what it allows me to do is to skip days a lot easier without having to worry about, oh, now I gotta go feed them all, now I gotta go clear out the plorts, right? Those chores take a lot of time. And while I don't mind the grind, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Where is this? So, this is going to get real loud real quick. But hopefully, I should fix that in post. I'll remember to. I will remember to. Because I'll notice how loud it is. Okay. I turned it down for when I'm actually running around doing that stuff. So I can listen to like podcasts and things. But anyway, so this is where we're at. Let's go look at our resources just so you can see what I've got stored up. It is not as much as you might think because, man, oh man, I think what I've deduced is that if you sleep for 2 days, then you're gonna, when you go out there, find maybe between 20 and 30 of each resource. But, you know, each circuit of me going through finding each of the resources takes, I don't know, half an hour. And I didn't get rid of the Gorda or the Largos until like the last couple of circuits. So I didn't get as many as I would like. We've got 78, 75, and 74 of the basics. You can see we got tons of the other ones. I did not go to full 999 with each of the basics, but I'm totally gonna do some stuff that I think will help me do that, where I get specific Gordos for it. I've got 200 puddle plorts. I've been really, really good about trying to get the puddle plorts. Fire plorts getting there. I have an idea what we might do. We might enact it today, so we will see how that goes. So yeah, I guess let's get started on today. That's right. The most important thing, other than y'all having a wonderful rest of your day, the most important thing, I unlocked the advanced Gordo snare. So here's the deal. And look what it doesn't cost. Look what it doesn't cost. Any of the basic stuff. Now I'm going to start running out of wild honey and lava dust, but that's okay. We are going to make 4 of those. 5 of those. I don't know what Gordos we're going to be putting there, but we're going to make those. And that's great, because now I don't have to waste all of our Buzzwax, Primordial Oil, and Jellystone, and we can use that for a lot of these basic upgrades. Ooh-wee! Okay. I hadn't looked at what the recipe was yet, so I didn't know that that was going to make things so much simpler. But that's great. So we're going to be working on figuring out Gordo places. We will do some resource gathering, which, now that I think about it, let me do the day cycle. This also helps like respawn slimes, like reset the whole situation, you know? All right, then we're gonna sleep until night, and then we're gonna sleep until morning. I'm sure that I'm being excessive here. I think it's probably every 24 hours because that's when everything resets. Like this resets at midnight, and, you know, food resets twice a day or something like that. Or maybe it's every 6 hours, I'm not sure. But, it is all based around an in-game 24-hour clock. Well, hello. Who we got? Thora's got something else for me. Hey, B. What's up? What's up? All right, we got some more palms. Always good. We can fill out this area a little bit more. But so we will be soon, probably in the next couple of episodes, we will be doing more, getting more Largos. But for right now, like I said, I am trying to really gather up all these resources. So down below, let me know what Gordos you would like to see. We will be doing more of the Gordo, or of the Largos, excuse me. Tell me what Largos you want to see. And Gordos, I guess. We are going to be doing more polls. I haven't done a poll in a little bit. I will be setting up some polls. I'm going to schedule a bunch. I usually tend to just make them in the moment, and that's why they've kind of fallen behind, because I've been taking a little bit of break here and there. Now I'll be fine with that, I think, because I'll do it ahead of time. I put down a new portal. You can see, pink portal. Want to know where it goes? Other part of the ranch. Easy, we're over here. Why? Because I never come over here. But if I put this here, then I run through and I take care of everything over here, and then I go up here and I take care of this stuff, and I make my way back towards the center of the ranch. Then I'm gonna actually come out here more often. The cave one and this one aren't so bad because it's just one and back. Though, depending on how many portals we eventually get, I may still use them there. Or we may end up destroying this portal when the new updates come out, and maybe we want to use them out in the wild. But I'm sure that they will give us more teleporters as the game progresses, because I think we've only had 4, and they're all the basic ones, right? It's basically like rock, tabby, pink, and what's the other one? We got a purple one, a blue one, a pink one, and a gray one. What's the purple one? Crystal, maybe? Or Batty, I guess. Either way, that will... That's how this is going to work. So I made that portal just so I can basically do this, run through each of the areas, check on things. As you can see, still no more slimes. Couple chickens around, as they always are. They seem to get everywhere, you know? You try and get rid of the chickens, and they get everywhere. Also, check out our sneaky guy over there. He's still sneaking. You still sneaking? Shh, I'm sneaking. All right. Got to be quiet. Don't want to let people know where he is. Okay. I did turn the graphics back up to max, so we'll see how that goes. I think it should be fine. Seems to be. This is what I was talking about before. I think this is a big part of high-level graphics. Like, look at these shadows. Look how precise they are. I don't think that's the case when you use the regular mode. Okay, anyway, let's head out into the wilds, and we'll be looking for some resources. So I guess let's go for Jellystone. And as we're going out, you know, we'll walk and talk. We'll walk and talk, as we often do with our planning. So, well, now that we've got all these Gordo snares, I can really consider a bunch of the areas for Gordos, right? Like, for example, on the ranch conservatory, I'm going to keep on saying that forever. That's what happens when you've been a slime rancher for so long, and they tell you, oh, here you're at some new place. And I'm like, I know what a ranch looks like when I see it, okay? I know what one looks like when I see it. And this is pretty ranchy. But anyway, so... I do really want to figure out where we're going to put some of them there, Gordos. Also, we can keep an eye out for places that'll be good for teleporters. I think I've also found a couple of good spots that I need to make sure that I'm always checking when it comes to getting, like, primordial oil. A couple more places to check when I'm getting Jellystone. So I do think I've found a little bit better of a circuit. I've also found areas where I just don't need to go, specifically like beachy areas. Like, you're not going to find any of the primordial oil, or rarely, out here, or down here, or over here, or in these two zones, right? And obviously primordial is like specifically out here, right? So you're really only going to find it in this zone, but you're not going to find it here. I don't think I've ever found it in this part, so I skipped that. But like, there's a good chunk. Sometimes there's some here. Every now and then you'll get a nice little chunk over here, or like throughout here. Basically all the lava dust spots seem to have a low chance of being a primordial oil. Same within here, you can get some. Up in here, this zone, like this little area, can have tons. So this is, I gotta make sure to check there. And then out where the tabby portal is, there's also like 4 or 5 spots where primordial can pop up there. And this little tiny spot here, like 9 times out of 10, it's got a primordial there. So finding more spots, doing my best to like really get an efficient run going. When I've been doing it, I've also been using 100% FOV because it just gives me a wider view range. Downside is it kind of has a fisheye effect. I don't love that. I really don't. But as I said before, it's going to help me a lot for like being able to take images of Gordos and stuff. So I may switch over to doing that all the time at some point, just simply because it's going to take me a lot of effort to remember to switch it back and forth whenever I'm trying to film stuff. Okay. So once again, thank you all so much for watching this series. I really appreciate y'all who make it here every day, and those of you who also kind of stroll through from time to time. Really, so many chickens everywhere. You know what it is? It's because I find those little pots, and when you bust those pots, a lot of times there's chickens. Yeah. So like I busted that pot there, and it did it. Because it really does feel like every time. I guess because chickens count as food, and each one of those contains like, I don't know, like 3 pieces of food and maybe a slime or something. Okay. Just gonna keep searching. Rarely do I find one up here, but it's still worth checking. There's some good spots like down in like low areas, like down there where they can be. There's a couple others. Let's look down in this hole though, because these little caves are good spots for them. It's like biome specific. Like when you're in a cave, it can have those rocks, but only if it's a cave that's in this area. Okay, yeah, there's that. Oh boy. My knee is killing me right now, my bad knee. Part of it's probably the change in weather. The cold, the sudden cold shift over here in Oregon. It tends to affect me whenever we have sudden changes in weather, specifically temperature. So like my knees start hurting and I start to get like allergies and stuff because different plants start doing stuff. It probably affects my immune system in some small way. But so my knee's hurting today and it's no fun. I took some ibuprofen that should hopefully kick in soon. Oh, wasn't there another Jellystone? Did I not grab it? Why do I have no Jellystone? I didn't launch it into the thing, did I? I could have sworn I saw one. Yeah, it's up there, right? Yeah, we'll go get it. So that's no fun. That's no fun. My knee hurt. I'm gonna be a little tiny bit distracted here and there. Also, my meds may lose effect here in a little bit. It's later in the day. It's about 4 o'clock, which I just realized like, oh yeah, that's right. I took my pill at noon, and it has a 4-hour half-life. Yeah, or I guess a 4-hour effective time period. I guess I don't know that it's a half-life. Half-life means literally half of it has exited the system by that point. Come here. There we go. Oh. See, there's some good spots where you can find a few if you're like really paying attention. Okay. Yeah, I might have to bust out my my chair has like a little like leg rest where I can like, you know, kick back a little bit, but it's not the best. The chair's a little wobbly, the chair's not super comfortable, but I might need to raise my leg. Give me a sec. I did, however, go on a walk today, which is both good and bad for it, right? It exacerbates it, makes it sore, but it's good in the long run for like healing. Like it's, you know, it's using it. As long as I don't overdo it, it's, you know, stressing my knee in the right way. But also I have been bad about my PT. It happens. You just kind of forget. It just kind of falls into like a low priority at some point. It's weird because I know that this has happened in the past and whatnot. And part of it is like, oh, PT, it's such work. But, you know, it's work for me, right? It's not like, oh, I'm doing it for someone else or, oh, I'm going to get in trouble or whatever. It's like not doing it is just hurting me. So I need to get back into doing that. It's tough when your knee hurts to want to do something like that hurts it more. So earlier I did a little bit of my balance exercises, but not much else. I need to really get back on that. So I will be, all right? Y'all hold me accountable. Comment of the day. Hey, Price, do your PT. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. I don't know why I'm running all the way back here right now, but we'll use those portals when we go to the next spot. So these chickens, I get, oh, you know what it is? It's this. I was like, how did so many of these grow? This thing unloaded. That makes sense. Okay. And then y'all seem to be growing at the regular rate, so things are okay with these chickens. I do think it's a good idea to hold on to some because, you know, we will get more, largos, we will get more slimes, so it's more about saving those up ahead of time. But they're all in cages. All the hens are in cages, so we shouldn't have another, you know, issue like the other area. I thought I heard... Maybe I'm hearing the other ones up top. Oh, that's right. No, I do have like a hen running around down there. That's right. He must be in the other side of it. Okay. We are gonna head to the Ember Valley. We're going this way. Oh, got another message. Whee! Whee! Okay. Ogden got me something special. We got some poppies. By the way, so the other thing is that, like, while I've been doing all this, I have been answering messages, and I've unlocked a few more recipes, and we've been given a lot of things just to use. So that's always nice that, like, we're slowly building up those freebies. Okay, we're going back to the Amber Valley. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to check this way first. I'm trying to find circuits. I'm trying to find like little ways that I can like, okay, we're going to circle through here and we're going to check these different spots. And then we're going to circle through the next area. We're going to check those different spots and try and make it very efficient. Very efficient. Like those spots, sometime they're there. Okay, none over there. Wow, it gets real foggy up in here. Okay, sometimes they're down here. Okay. Doesn't seem like we're finding any in this cave. It's fine. Oh, that's the bad stuff. Chickens everywhere, y'all. So many chickens. They really did the reverse in this game. Instead of it being not enough chickens, it's oops all chickens. Okay, so it looks like this cave just didn't spawn any today, which I'm assuming means that other spots will have more. Unless I didn't just come through here, did I? Oh man, ADHD, man. When the meds wear off. More hens. They're doing their thing. They're taking over. Oh man, too many hens. Okay. Okay, a little choppy over here. I'm really trying to pay attention to how the stuff holds up with high graphics, because I really want to use the high level graphics. Obviously, want to give you all the best experience. Okay, here we go. Here's a couple. Okay. So many puddles. All right, and then we already went to the cave. So, okay, like I was saying, I don't need to really go over here. I don't think I'm going to find any primordial down there. It's usually silky sand if you find anything down there. I'm trying to get higher up here just to jump over it, but I guess I'm not going to get that opportunity. Oh, maybe. I want to find a quick way of just crossing from here over to this other side. Because, you know, it's a pain. Having to go. All right, there we go. So where is it? Right past those. Okay. So now in here, you can also find it. And this is a spot that I never look for it. I need to always be picking up the Radiant Ore, especially now because I need it for Master Gordo Snares. Okay. Still trying to think about what Gordos we want where. So there's a couple spots over here. Like right here. I almost missed that. I didn't even see that out of the corner of my eye. So I've probably missed a couple. But yeah, there's a couple spots over here. Like one can spawn like down there, I think I've seen. Oh yeah, probably right here where this guy is or around it. So it's always good to check this area on the way up to the Crystal Cavern Waterfall. Okay. And we will go this way, and then we'll jump over and we'll check out that stuff. Okay. What is up, Dwayne the Rock Gordo? Hey. Okay. So down there, that spot can have one. This spot can have one. Seems like we got a low primordial day is what I'll call it. Unless they're all in these other spots. Okay. The one I said is almost always there is not there, and now I feel like a liar. Oh, did I just see another one? Hold on. No, I did. I saw this little tree, and I was like, are you kidding me? Is there another one over here? See, that's how they spread. Those chickens, you bust those things, and they're just everywhere. So, anywhere you see a bunch of chickens, that's probably what happened. I busted some, what do you call them? Some pots, and they're there. And I've been, you know, uninterested in doing anything about it. Okay, down here, you can get like 1, 2, 3, I think, in this lower area. And then, oh, let's wait a second, we'll pop up. There can be like, I think 2 on this level. Yeah, there's 1. And then it's not here this time, but there can be 1 right here as well. So it's definitely worth checking this out. And then there can be some down there like that. So this area is really good. I think I've come through here before and found like 5 or 6 in this zone, like spots. So, you know, obviously each spot gives you 2 or 3. Last episode I was talking about, you know, how difficult it is to get these basic resources, how long it takes and everything. Aha! See? I'm not a liar. Did I just not see that before, or did they just spawn in? I'm now starting to think that just I am being negligent visually or attentively. That's another thing I need to pay attention to. So just, you know, more inside the head price. I've changed up my meds. At the request of my psychiatrist. I'm not doing it on my own. Basically reducing one of my meds now that I'm on a different one. Because, you know, you want to take as little of everything as you can. So we're seeing if it's redundant. And I need to pay attention to how little attention I pay going forward, if that makes sense. Like, if it gets worse, if it goes back to kind of how I was, because then I need to keep taking it. That's basically that. You know, it's testing meds. It's kind of how it goes whenever you start medications. It's like there's a long testing phase. All right, there could be 1 here, and there's like a spot right there that often has 2, and there's another spot over here that has 1. So that's another good one for me. Looks to me like we just kind of got a bad set this time. Like I said, it kind of varies. The spots that I usually go to, you know, I've showed you. Some of them are empty, some of them aren't. But it just seems to be the way it works. It seems like every day things pop up in the same places, but only in about 1/3 of them, you know? So you need to check everywhere, and then you're only going to find stuff in a handful of them, not all of them. And so that's where, like, I need to look at the Reddit. I'm not sure if someone's made it yet, but if they haven't, I will start making it now because of how I'm doing all this, running around gathering resources, is like a map of all the locations where resources can spawn. Or more like realistically, a map of where I have found things, right? Doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily exhaust the whole thing and find every single spot that has stuff because, you know, that'd be a lot. Okay, we're going through here. We'll go drop this stuff off, and we will head over to the Starlight Strand. And I'm curious. Oh, there we go. Where else we should put some Gordos? Because I would love to try and get some more Gordos down if we could. But then after we go through this cycle, there's going to be. I've got some plans that I want to enact. I'm not going to tell y'all just yet. But I think it'll be good for us in the long run, and because we've already, you know, we've got plenty of space to put slimes, so I'm going to readjust a little bit the way our conservatory works. All right, so because like basically, here's what I'm thinking: the ruins we're not really using, and the beach area we're not really using, so we should try and use them, you know? So I've got a couple ideas what we can do. Whee. Which portal do I want to go through? Let's go through this one. I feel like it's been a bit. Whee. So I never seem to find... Oh, I was about to say that, and then there it is. There is Jellystone. I was about to say, I never find it over here. I feel like I always find just deep brine. But, well, there we go. I need to be checking there more often. Here we go. So, new thing for me, Chrissy helped me to, and by that I mean I helped Chrissy, to update my desk situation. So, I've always had, well, 4 monitors, but 3 monitors, and then I have my tablet. They've all been like sitting on my desk, so taking up a lot of space. So Chrissy put them all up on one of those like multi-monitor stands. So I now have all 3 of my monitors like up on this stand, so it gives me a ton more space on my my desk. But I got to get used to it because they are significantly higher than I'm used to. I need to like mess with my camera and stuff. So, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I keep yawning. That's probably my pill wearing off. I probably made you yawn, huh? Did I make you yawn? Haha! The sociability of yawns. It's a thing. It's a thing. I can tell you what the theory is, at least what it was back when I started psychology. Yawns are social. When I yawn, you know, you might yawn in response. You know, you've probably had that experience before. And part of it is, it's supposed to be one of those things of like a social cue of like, oh, I'm paying attention to you, right? Because I'm paying attention to you and you just yawned, that makes me yawn. Now, what's the purpose of a yawn though? Why would you yawn in the first place to make somebody else yawn? Oh my gosh, I'm yawning, talking about yawning. Oh. Well, the idea is that you yawn when you're tired, right? You get a little sleepy, you yawn a little bit. The theory is that a yawn is actually kind of waking you up. But more specifically, it's trying to get a ton of oxygen to your brain to kind of allow you to do a little bit more. That's the theory anyway. So it's like you yawn and you get that little burst of energy because essentially you just forced a ton of oxygen into your lungs and thus into your brain. And so it's like the act of yawning, the way it works, apparently, is sort of like a brain, not a reset, but like a fog clearer, briefly, right? Like you know, nowhere near what medication would do, but for, you know, the average person, it kind of helps do like a little bit of like a brain reset. So when you do that, it makes you a little more attentive, right? So if there were, say, some dangers in the area and you yawned, then that's going to make you a little more aware of those things, right? If I see you yawn and I'm a little tired, so I yawn, what it means is also, oh, you're a little more attentive, so now I'm a little more attentive, right? So all of us in this group are going to be a little more attentive if we were tired before, right? And so by spreading that yawn, you're spreading that awareness amongst your social group, right? And then beyond that, it's a social bonding thing, right? If I do something and you do something, there's a certain level of bonding there. There's a lot of, when we interact with other people, of like mirroring, right? Like if someone... let's say I met someone new and their body language is very open towards me, right? And very like energetic and seemingly positive, exciting. I'll probably unconsciously do something similar, right? You know, and that makes sense, right? You match the energy that's around you. But it's one of those things that like it happens, and, you know, we call it mirroring because you're mirroring someone else's behavior. But it also happens, you know, it doesn't happen necessarily because you choose to, right? It just happens kind of on its own a lot. And so anything that happens on its own, right, we want to be a little bit like curious about. I'm gonna keep yawning, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh. We want to be, this episode's got to be something to do with yawns. Sorry, what was I saying? Well, yawns make you more alert. That's all. I completely lost my train of thought, probably because I yawned. But yeah, it's all about social cohesion, right? And then someone else, you know, will maybe give you some kind of negative body language. You read that, and maybe you make yourself a little more closed off to them physically, right? So these things happen pretty much, you know, subconsciously, and they ultimately lead to a greater social understanding, right? Body language is very important. Tone of language is very important. All of these things can be affected by the environment around you. I don't know why I'm grabbing this food, just because I feel like I need to. Launch. We'll just do this. How y'all doing? Don't worry about me wasting this food, okay? It's fine. There's plenty of it for y'all later. And, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
But will you bake me a cake?
I guess we'll make you a cake. We'll make you a cake. What are these? What are their voices? Now that I said that, I want them to be like food connoisseurs. That's what they are. These are like the what do you call them? What do you call them? Food reviewers. Whatever. That's what they are. Oh, look at that. Like, see, I'll show you this. So, like, look at how much space they're taking up on the screen right now. And then if I do this thing, and I apply that, like, look how much more space I've got. So then I can do this, and I can get a much cleaner picture of them without my vac pack in the way. And so that's going to help me a lot with, like, doing my little things where I have Gordos speak. Obviously, it's going to be pretty zoomed in, but, you know, I'll have to see how that goes as we go along. Maybe I can do something with OBS and have, like, different scenes, so then maybe it'll maintain the quality. We'll see. We'll see. Because essentially, the quality of this, as my computer sees it, is far higher than what is going to happen when I compress it through my through my compression in order to because of the recording. Like, the recording will with any level of compression, you're going to lose some fidelity. Okay. Unless you have AI unpack it, because there's some awesome stuff where AI can, like, detect things. This is just a little something from me making thumbnails that's been pretty neat. I finally upgraded to the newest version of Photoshop. I've told y'all, I really try and avoid that stuff updating. I guess they've had more chickens. There's roostros up there. Well, it's fine. It's fine. If I have to, you know, we can deal with that again. Okay. So, what else? What else? I know I was talking about something. I was talking about yawns, and then I was just about to talk about something, and then it escaped my brain because chickens distracted me, I think. Okay, let us now... What about time is it? How long have I been going? 33 minutes. We're going to go out and we're going to grab some stuff instead of looking for resources and resetting the day. Because like I said, I'm going to do a lot of that offline. All right. We are lucky, and we received another mushroom. Cool. We're starting to fill things out, by the way. Like, I'm really enjoying being able to get some more stuff done. I don't want to make a bunch of decorations today. Wow, we'll see, honestly. We'll see. I can't make that promise. So, I want to go to here. Do-do-ba-do-boop-ba-ba-do. Oh, well, hello, Buzzwax. And I'll pay attention. I kind of love the tabby bats. We might have to get some tabbits. Tabbats, not tabbits. Tabbits would be tabby with the cottons. Okay. So, what am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for fire slimes. Oh, hey! Primordial oil. Awesome. Cool. I hear tars. Not something I want to deal with just yet. All right, we're going to head inside, because I know there should be some in there. Oh, and then there's probably some up in here. I feel like there's sometimes fire slimes up over here. Did I see one down there? I think that was one. Don't y'all spawn in here? No? I think I just saw that guy die. Oh, no, there he is. They're so cute. That noise is so cute. Did I do it? Did I do it right? Whoop. Okay. More chickens. Oh, but he's going to eat them for sure. Ow, 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 ow. Kinda got knocked into a fire there a little bit. That was a bit of a painful fire. No thanks. Okay, let's do a little bit of ladder climbing here. Oh, nope, energy's down. That went a lot faster than I expected. I must not have been full. So I want to gather I don't know why I've been like all secretive about this. I guess I wanted it to almost be a reveal. But nah, I'm gathering up a bunch of fire slimes, and I'm going to gather a bunch of puddle slimes. And I'm actually going to turn the entirety of the cavern, of the cave. Wait, what's it called? We're gonna do this right. It is the... Oh. Wait a minute. What part of this has that information? Is it in this one? This is just about slimes, right? I mean, we know we have that info. Ranch. Okay, here it is. Archway. The den. The den is going to become entirely full of fire slimes, so incinerators, except for one plot that will be food to turn into ash. Y'all are booms, huh? Yeah. Don't want booms, just want fires. So basically I'll have a bunch of incinerators and one food plot for those. And then we're gonna also have just gotta check every one of these. Oh. Then we're gonna do kind of the same with the tide pool area for puddle slimes. Because what I'm figuring is like, okay, at least for a while, we don't really need to be putting slimes all over the conservatory because, you know, we've reached a point now where we're just sort of using them for resources. And there's other ways to take care of that, in my opinion. Wow, the fog is so dense. My goodness. I guess that's maybe part of high graphics. Oops. Didn't mean to drop those. All right, that's it. Get out of here, Taz. Why do you come into here, my place of work? Have to attack my friends. Not anymore. Ah, you try to hide. You cannot hide from the Terminator. I can detect you with music. All right, anyway. I'm so sorry. But I'm not. Because the Terminator is hilarious. Says the guy that invented it. Okay, we're cool. I think I dropped a radiant ore, but we're fine. Okay, didn't find a lot of fire slimes. I thought I would be able to find more. I always forget kind of where I can find them, to be honest. Other than in this cave and then out in the lava area. I feel like there's got to be more spots. But regardless, let's go get a bunch of puddle slimes because we know we can get a bunch of those. Hello? Losing my energy there. Okay. And here we go. Oh, why do I have a chicken? Because there's so many. I must have accidentally hoovered it up. We got ourselves a chicken problem out here. Okay. Wowzers. So if we do 4 per pond, we're going to get ourselves... Well, let's only do 4 ponds to start with. And we'll just make 1 more incinerator, I guess, for now. Let's go grab this. Might as well, this silky sand. I think we already did a good job of checking everywhere for, like, primordial, right? When we came through here that last little bit. Although maybe it's been long enough. Oh, what do I drop? We'll leave this here. As long as it sits still. Sit. Sit. Huh? I don't want you rolling down. I want to be able to pick you up. All right, it's rolling the correct way. The way that is useful for me, I think. Come here. Come here. I want to pull it into there. There we go. There we go. Cool. Those will stay there. I'll be able to pick them up next time. Y'all know how it is. If you see resources and you just pull them out of the thing, they'll still be there when you come back the next time. They don't seem to actually decay, now that I think about it, the way that other stuff does. I feel like in one of the previous episodes not too long ago, like maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, I feel like I found some resources from like 10 or 15 episodes before. So definitely something going on there. I think they stick around. Okay. We are heading off to... Sorry, I was looking over at the recording. Sometimes the recording looks like it's slow. So y'all have to let me know if it looks like it's 30 frames per second, because on my my game itself is running fine. And usually what I find out is that the recording is fine. It's... Oh, wait. Oh, we know the trick. Okay, those will stay here. I'm gonna just go throw this stuff inside the this guy real quick, because I ain't gonna turn down some jellystone. It is a necessary resource. And so once we get this thing set up, once again, while I'm out doing my my little off-screen resource gathering, I will add more to the fire thing. Did those both fall off? Wait, what? What? I didn't no. Was it on this one over here, maybe? Oh, it was over here. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay. I was about to be like, well, I just got proven wrong in my theory that this stuff never despawns. Nope, just looking in the wrong spot. Now, everywhere I turn, the towers, they take over. Get out of here. You're not welcome. Why do I make it worse every time. Okay. I've got music detection, all right? You cannot defeat me. You cannot elude the Terminator. Oh, there's some more. These must have respawned again. I guess because, like I said, it's probably every 24 hours, so it probably resets at midnight. I overcompensate. And I wonder if maybe it can spawn up to 2 days worth. That's what I think I'm wondering. Because when I do it, it does seem like there are more resources around. But I can't really guarantee that. But yeah, we definitely just came and got all these before. But not gonna complain. Oh, he'll take care of the chickens. Slowly but surely. Okay. Gotta achieve balance. There we go. Alrighty. I thought I saw some over there. Let's head back. And we'll set this stuff up. And then, yeah, we'll probably do some decorating. Like I said, we actually got a whole bunch of free stuff, so we can use that. And then afterwards, we'll see kind of how much time we've got and how much of our resources we want to use. But first, let's set these things up. We'll go set up the fire slime one first, just because we only have the two. So I will get rid of one of the... No, I'll get rid of the a farm for right now. The pomegranate farm. Because I am still technically holding plorts in these for the purposes of transforming slimes later. I think we saw all this before though, right? Y'all saw all this. I know that I could probably squeeze these two into this one because I do think you can do like up to 4 per. But they seem to bounce each other out and do all kinds of stuff. So it's just like, why even, you know? Why waste the time if they're going to like knock themselves out? It is really too bad that you can't put them in the side lava stuff. I wish you could. I think that that would be so neat if you could just have all these little magma pools around with fire slimes in them. Same with puddle slimes. I wish you could make like little pools of water that you could put them in. Wouldn't that be neat? Like, it's one of those things like I've always seen, and maybe I'm wrong here, I've always seen like the limitations that are placed on this stuff as being like, oh, so you don't like get too ahead, right? So that like it for game balance reasons. And for me personally, I think probably because I play so much, I don't really get that. Because like whatever, you know, just go grind however you want to grind or whatever. But That's not to say that it is in any way like false to do it. We're just gonna burn through all these because why not? That's what the incinerator's for, right? Okay. So yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. That's how I know that my pill's starting to wear off. Because those of y'all who don't know, most ADHD drugs suppress your appetite. For me, though, it's actually been having the opposite effect. I've been eating more because I usually don't eat, but having the pill, like... What? Did the slimes die? Wait, there's one left. What happened? Okay. Well, I'll deal with this later. It's like Hydra. You cut off one head and two more take its place. Chickens everywhere. I didn't mean to go down there. I meant to come over this way. That's really weird, though. We might have to just bust out more slimes, you know, bring back the Midnight Bunnies. At this point, that's maybe their names. Speaking of which, though, again, do be thinking about those Largo names for the other Largos that we had. I took pictures. I will be posting those pictures again sometime soonish. What I'll probably do is after the... we finish the first 6, which I think we have like 2 more maybe to do. Maybe 3, but I think 2. I don't know why I keep picking this stuff up. It's just reflex. After we do... I also didn't use the teleporter like I should have. Oh my goodness. The brain. It does weird things. And now I forgot what I was saying. The ADHD. It's really happening. Okay. Pawns. You. Okay. Do. Now, do these have any upgrades? They do not. And remember, we do also have the water, the puddle slimes that are in the water as well. So, like, we have a bunch over here. And I will need to get a refinery link over here. I think that that's going to be crucial to this setup. All right, 4 of these. And we will put 4 puddle slimes in each one. Because I don't think that they will get embarrassed from 4. I think it's 3 is the embarrassing number. Or, I mean, 5. Above 4. But I may be wrong. It might be 3. Okay, and there we go. Guys, okay. Bunch of different puddles all around. They're looking good. They are not looking upset in the slightest. Hello, my sweeties. Look at you. Look at all of you. Come to me. I want to get, like, screenshots of... Oh, that one, like, smiled. I didn't know they blink. Did you see it? It was a blink and you miss it moment. But I got it on film. I paused at just the right time. Mostly, I just want, like, pictures for my thumbnails, you know? I actually liked him. Whoa. That was a fire port. Well, that definitely disintegrated inside of here. Okay. Just want to try and get that. Yeah, amongst the lily pad. There you go. Ew. Goo. No. Get back in there. All right. Y'all saw him blink. All right, anyway. Cool. They're not looking embarrassed, so things are looking good. I don't think I have another refinery link ready to go. Do I? No. No, I need to make one. So we might make that before we make any decorations. And let me check, actually, what decorations I do currently have. These guys get a little embarrassed, but I do leave them in here with the larger number because it's kind of like the spot out in the Amber Valley, I think, where... as long as they drift away from each other every now and then, they'll make plorts. And so, like, that area with the primordial out there still produces a ton of plorts because they do eventually move away from one another. Okay, so we've got our new ponds. We got this setup going. Let me go make our refinery link. See, we're back here. Isn't that nice? We'll make a new refinery link and... take that over there, because that'll be good for collecting all of our puddles. We already have one in the cave with the fire plorts. Boop, boop, and... Okay. Wandering up the stairs, huh? Trying to escape. It's fine. Be free, man. Be free. Okay. Do-do-do-do. What am I making? You. Okay. I didn't even look at what that took, but it's fine. So market links are also really nice for money making. I don't know what I would use these for really, other than maybe storing up food. But maybe we'll have a use for them later. It's like, they're good for teleporting items. I just don't know what I would need to teleport from one place to another. If they add drones, let's actually, what does purple take? This one takes rock. Baddies. Okay, so look, yeah, it's tabbies, pinks, rocks, and baddies. But we have a yellow one here. I'm curious if we'll get a yellow one that's bunny style. Okay. We're cool on that. Let's head back up here. Looking at my time, we're at 51. Okay, so what was I gonna go get? Oh, let's go put down the refinery link so I don't forget. And then we'll look, while we're over there, we will look at our decorations that we already have, the stuff that I've been given. Whoa, I love it when that glitch happens. I don't know why it happens, but every now and then you run along an edge and you just get launched, and I don't know how it happens, but I would love to be able to recreate it. Come on, come on. Coming around the corner, heading over here, nothing. Okay, well, I tried. So, oh, that's another, watch this, watch this. When I go through, watch the little thing of smoke, the dust, fly. It's like a little rocket, just shoots at you. I don't know why. I think it's because we're in the same zone that we're teleporting around, and so it has something to do with like the dust that you kick up. That's my guess. And it's like calculating between 2 points, and so the 2 points it's calculating between are here and there, where the other teleporter is. That is my guess as to why that happens. Oh wow, look at y'all already producing plorts for me. Wonderful. Yeah, my idea here was that, like, much like how I'm storing up the regular types of plorts for when we, you know, eventually are just decorating. I'm sure there's another one. Oh, that guy's embarrassed. Why? He's too close to those ones. He's too close to these ones. That's funny. That's funny. Because he's technically, when he's in that corner, close to like 6 of them. That is interesting. Good to know. Good to know, honestly. Did y'all make any more? No. All right, so spot for the refinery link. Let's put it in between these, to be honest. Like, I think that's honestly the smartest place to put it. All right, refinery link. Cool. Beep, boop, bop, boop, 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 boop. Because I won't forget that this is here. You know what I mean? Because it's right between those guys. Okay, cool. Whoa, oh, let's see if we got anything that works for this area. So we're just gonna look at this one, see what we got deco-wise. We did get one more of these, so I guess that would work. I'm cool with that there, honestly. I'm cool with that there. Yeah, because it's like you got these different little... Oh, I love that. That works incredibly well. Did I put down these other ones? I did. So that was unintentional, but I feel like now that that one's there, this is a very balanced thing visually. Ooh, I love it. That's some composition there, but that was 100% an accident. Sometimes that's how good composition works, though, y'all. Sometimes good composition happens because you felt it. You're like, that doesn't look quite right, and then you got it. Okay. Do I have more of the twisted ones? Five Nights at Freddy's reference. Okay. Oh, did I get any flowers? I did. I got a whole bunch of these ochre poppies, which I think I was using here already. So we're gonna fully ochre poppy this place up, I think. I do like the grass though too. The grass does have a nice little look to it, but we're gonna put a whole bunch of flowers around here. And again, like, it's so interesting because all of these decorations that we put in, they're so subtle. They take up so little space so that, like, they don't really alter the look of everything that much. But, like, it has an impact, right? Like we're feeling the impact of this visually as you come in here. It's like, oh yeah, all that up there, that matters, right? And the little flowers and stuff, like as you walk by, it's like, there it was again. It's a nice little bit of beauty, a nice little bit of beauty. That is already there. Ooh, stuff around the edges out here. These are gonna all want to be big trees for the most part. Although a Gordo here, ooh, what kind of Gordo would look out from here and be watching the volcano? A boom, maybe? Maybe a baddie who has a connection to the baddie in the cavern. Maybe a rock one, maybe a bunny. I'm just thinking through them in my head. What would make sense out here looking towards the volcano as like concerned? You know what? Let's look through our Slimepedia. Sometimes that's the best. Who would be concerned about the looming threat that is a volcano? Well, he looks concerned. The hunter's already sneaking. We can't make a gold one yet. A gold one would make the most sense, I think, as like the wise one. I hope we can make Lucky Slime Gordos. Oh, I hope we can make them. It's like, I have not tried, but they might not be in the game yet. But I could go for one. Like, we could go for Tabby and see what we get. Yeah, you know what? I think a Tabby can make sense because there's a couple of different predators and whatnot. So the Tabby might be like, you know, I've been here for a while and I know what's going on. So let's go ahead. Let's first, I don't want to goof it up. Let's grab a regular hen maybe, because regular hens are wild. And if I do that, maybe there's a chance of a ringtail. Or I mean, let's put our fingers together for a lucky. If we get a lucky Gordo, I'm gonna lose my mind, but I don't think they exist. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's potentially the case. Could do a couple of them up here. Like they could be concerned buddies. Got a lot of the snares. Got a lot of the snares. I'm willing to do it. Plus, this gives us a couple, so, you know, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up with a pink. And that's not true. About 50% of the time. Maybe even less has been my experience. Especially with one of these nicer ones. Whoa! Well, that was a big spout of chickens. Talia the Tangle Slime would be so excited about that. Okay, boom. We got that. We got 2 of those, so we'll see how those go. What other decos do we have for this zone? Oh, we got some of these big trees. Yeah. We got the clusters. I love the tree clusters. Like, I'm going to end up filling out a lot of this whole map with these clusters of cypresses. Okay, you're going to go here. You're going to go there. Other spots that we got. You can be a rock. Okay. Like this area, we're gonna have like pretty well completed in not too long. Okay, we'll give you some flowers. Now, you know what? We'll give you some spooky flowers. You can have some of these guys. I mean, the cinder spikes are interesting, but they're so low to the ground. But then again, that's not too bad. Okay. What else we got up here? We're gonna wait on this one to see if what we get over here. Oh. Okay, it's just that. Thought there could be something neat up there. All right, there's no spots up high that we've missed over there, but we got some over here. So what else do we have? Let's put a shrub down. Why not? Shrubs are cool. One of the dead trees. Cool. So, like, you know, look around. We've got some stuff around. I like it. We may mess around with stuff out here. Like, I don't love these red trees, but I also don't know where they fit other than taking them out into the wild, where there's places where I think they fit. These two are too close together. That's bad design. So we will hold on to it because I'm not in love with this tree. This tree right here, too tall and skinny. I don't love it. It needs to go elsewhere. Like, is here a good spot for it? It's just too straight. It's too straight. It's fine over there. There, it's fine. It's like a big bush. But like, compared to the cypress trees, which have a nice round point to them, this one's like very... I guess let's put it this way. When it comes to like designing stuff, right, you have like movement, you have flow, right? So even if something is stationary, right, even if this was a picture of this rather than one that's moving, it has movement in that, like the way your eye is drawn from the bottom up, right? So it's got this really nice movement to it. From here, what you actually have is the opposite. You have movement and then halting, right? Because you have this edge here where this loops down and they meet in the middle here, but not with like a nice roundness, right? If there was roundness to it, then that would work. But because it's like straight and then you have all this roundness, it's very jarring, in my opinion, like the way that it fits amongst all this stuff, right? Amongst an area that had a bunch of stuff like that, it would fit very well. These trees I like more because the curve there, the curve in the trunk matches this. So here's your movement, right? You go up and over. That's your movement. So as long as something has that kind of motion, it works really well. These guys as well, like this one straight up and down needed to be over here away from the other so you don't compare it to all the motion. But because it doesn't have stuff at the top, you can at least follow it up. It doesn't have a nice curvy line like a lot of these other things do. Like Slime Rancher's got a lot of curvy lines, but that straight up and down is still acceptable. So anyway, that's why I'm kind of torn on some of these things, but all the cypress trees and the roundness, I love it. One day we may just make all cypress trees and fill everything with cypress trees. What can I say? I like me some cypress trees. So there is stuff over here. What could we put here? Here we could put like these guys, you know? Yeah, I like these bonsai trees being kind of out here. It's getting a little slow for me around here. Maybe it's these hens. It's fine. It just takes a little bit. I think it's when I'm like in between zones, it kind of like can chug a little bit. All right, where are we at on time? Oh, we're over an hour already. What else do I have with which to decorate? Got a bunch of shrubs. We got these rainbow rocks, rainbow lumps. I want to see what those are. Bob gave me those. Oh, those are cool. I actually really like those. I bet you those can fit anywhere because they're rainbow, so they'll change color. Yeah, you can see them changing right now. They shifted to green, I think. And now it looks like, well, maybe that's just the lighting. I can't tell. But if they're like the ones out there, I feel like those ones out there shifted a bunch. Okay, so we can, mix some stuff up here. We'll take that guy back and we'll put him on the edges, on the periphery. Here, let's put one of these azure shrubs. Yeah, because what I think we can do then is there's a lot of blue stuff that I don't feel like really fits too many other places. So I can have like blue up on this part and then more like green down towards there. And then we have like the shore stuff, right? The tropical stuff, which kind of belongs there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and call that there, y'all. I will probably have not an episode out. It'll basically be like every other day is my guess with Slime Rancher for a little bit while I get used to putting other stuff on the channel. So I'm probably going to record some stuff like maybe Played Up. Chrissy actually said she wants to play some Played Up with me, so we're going to try and make that happen pretty soon. I also want to keep playing Coral Island. I did not stream this week. I wasn't feeling up to it, and I don't want to force myself to do stuff when I'm not feeling up to it. Just gonna kick this can down the road. So just know that. But there should be something. I'm gonna try and post something every day. So we'll see how that goes. Coral Island, like I said, I didn't stream, but I will still record it. So I've got that. So it'll be a little bit different because it won't have my face cam. But it'll still be some good old Coral Island action. And then if I get back to it, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just reflexes. I do it while I'm talking. when I get back to it the following week, I will probably be streaming it. So it'll go back and forth having my face and not having my face. Anyway, thanks Francine for letting me pop on your head. No problem, sugar. So y'all, with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, leave a like down below. Comment if you can. That would be wonderful. If you can't think of anything, what did I say the comment of the day was? Something like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. So we're going to make up another one here. You can use either of them. We're going to say, price is jelly for that jelly. Because it's true. I'm jelly about all the Jellystone that I don't have. Price is jelly for that jelly. Beyond that, also subscribe if you're not already, if you want to see some more of this stuff every day. That helps a ton. And also, if you go watch another one of my videos, so maybe hop on over, watch some Coral Island, maybe go back to the beginning of this playlist, maybe go watch some of my old Price classics. There's all kinds of stuff out there. And that really helps a ton because it tells YouTube, not only do you like seeing my videos, but other people like you might like seeing my videos. And so it'll suggest them more, and that helps me a ton. But anyway, y'all, beyond all of that, the most important thing, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Price, and I will see y'all next time.